I've been
You
in
want
a scuffle
something
or
to
two.
drink?
Half have been with soldiers.
Oh,
The other half was with drunks.
I
at the
remember
inn.
when that old bud, aye, talked to me rough, slapped me ass, aye, name's Ingarte, and I got salt in me bones and fire in me breath, for ain't no... In here, we get bandits, pirates, adventurers and soldiers, lads and lasses with true grit, not the colleges... At least, we used to. A long time. And ain't a chair or stool that hasn't felt me bottom. Now, some tavern girls don't like it when they get rough. I tell 'em, be careful what you wish for. If a man don't want a taste of your pie enough to steal a slice, then either he ain't a man or you ain't a woman. And what kind of woman wants a gentleman? Seems to me men are better when they aren't gentle, and more exciting when they're in... Aye, lots of the lasses like to say, Joanna spends all day breaking her back, while Ingarte spends all night lying on it. But you can't believe every little worm that crawls in your ear. Truth is, I like being on top. I have. I may be a tavern wench, but I haven't always been this tavern's wench. You've got a bosom and you can pour a flagon, you can find work just about anywhere. Truth is, I ain't even from Skyrim. I'm from the docks of Anvil, the Gold Coast. My da thinks I'm here to find me roots, be a proper Nord and trade my broom for a sword. And all I really wanted was to get away from him. He didn't beat me or nothing like that. Most rather wish he did. Would have made hating him all the more easier. No, the old goat just thinks he's some kind of honorary stormcloak the way he goes on about the Nords being the master race. Of course he didn't fight in the Great War, but you wouldn't know it by listening to him talk about it. Maybe now they do. Still ain't exactly one of them, though. Sometimes I'll call a Falmer a goblin, or a skeever a cave rat. Sometimes I'll complain about the cold, or boast about how ginseng can cure anything. Then they look at me sideways, like I just got off the boat from Morrowind. I've always said I got half of me mother, half of me father, and half of the coast in me. And I've seen enough of this here country to know which is the better half. Aye, and we do a lot of Nord things. We look like Nords, we eat like Nords, we drink like Nords, and we piss like Nords. But we ain't exactly Nords. Maybe I like the beach more than I like the snow. Maybe I prefer a surly brother's wine to some cheap Nord swill. Fine, but I ain't got all day. Not anymore, no. Ain't no carriages come by either. Used to be, people wash in from the city, come for the quiet. When the war started, even this place got noisy. That attracts different kind of folk. My kind of folk. Folk that ain't got all their teeth and smell as sour as a hag raven's breeches. Of course, Joanna don't like them sort. Chased even them away. Although she says it was Lurbuck who did all the chasing, I'd call her a sodding harpy for saying so if I didn't need the job. Now all we got is a handful of freaks who came scuttling across the border when all the Nords were busy stepping on their own pricks. What do you need? Ain't right the way Joanna don't talk to her brother. He may be some blood-sucking gull with a face like a shaved goat and the person... A travelling bard was in here the other day. He's no Lurbuck, but he did manage to sing Ragnar the Red without sounding like some maid had a skeever crawling down her neck. That's my favourite ballad. Some people think it's about being honest. Others will say it's about the strength of Nord women. You know what it's really about? Coin. That Ragnar fellow must have been pretty rich after all that adventuring, and Matilda knew it. One of these days, some rich adventurer type is going to come in, sit his tired rump down, and treat everyone like something he stepped in. I'll slip some poison in his mead, and then I'll be the one those loot squatters are always yipping about. Oh, is it now? Well, far be it from me to try and play the scholar. I'll be sure to tell everyone what you said as soon as I figure out what in oblivion it means. If I ever find the bloody bone walker that killed my Lurbuck, I'll get them Dark Brotherhood types on him. They don't mess around. One of the guards came in the other day, took off his helmet, should have kept it on, had lice in his hair as big as mud crabs.
Dirt, that's what. Nasty rumours saying I don't do enough cleaning for Jonna.
If there's two things I love, it's gruff men and a clean. If I ever met a bandit who liked to sweep and do dishes, I'd probably choke myself trying to get that bloody amulet of Mara around me neck. One of them urchins asked if I really got an oblivion gate between my legs. I told her, no, but your mother does, spitting out Deirdre like you. Some big red guard oaf came by here the other day asking for a bowl of orca stew. I told him, we don't serve no cannibals here. Some lasses were in here talking about how they'd love to bed a man like Ulfric. Sure, sounds great, but what if he talks in his sleep? Huh, you lost me there at Watts. I'm paid to serve you drinks, not listen to you patrons. So you know that song about the war? Well, these two old snow elks got in an argument about which one's the real version. The Nord who wrote that tune had to write one or the other, right? Unless that milk-drinking bard was playing both sides. Like a bloody Thalmor.
Until next time.
Добро пожаловать в Верески. Если предложить мне особо нечего, но если хочешь переночевать...
Here, take a look at this.
Какое вяло. Дела просто стоят. В Морфол никто особенно не ходил, даже до войны. А уж теперь, скажем так, парадной дверью пользуются очень редко. Никогда не думала, что стану хозяйкой постоялого двора. Но Фолеон решил сюда переехать. Питье для жаждущих, пища для голодных. Ладно.
How can I help you?
Дороги Скайрима таят множество опасностей.
Да?
Твой визит — честь для Каджита. Пусть дорога приведет
Мы
тебя в
дети
теплые пески.
Ты уже знаешь все, чему я могу научить. Дорога утомляет. Что это было?
Лучше пойду.
Оставь меня в покое!
Давай.
Тебе не победить!
When we spill their blood, we wash the land clean.
Товары, инструменты, оружие. Все по хорошей цене. Многие отказываются. Погляди. Пусть солнце греет тебя даже в этой ледяной земле.
Ищешь алхимические компоненты? Это полезно, но опасно. Посмотрим, чему я могу тебя научить.
Еще одно дитя взывает к матери. Поговори с отчаянным игроком в казармах Виндхельма. Прими от него золото, затем уничтожь цель. Так ты выполнишь договор, подписанный кровью.
What is this? These old eyes can barely see, but I can always sense the presence of brethren of the Brotherhood. No one of any consequence any longer. My name is Gregor. I was once answering. Now I spend my days and nights here, awaiting my I do have one final piece of knowledge left to impart. If you would bear it. It brings with it great. I have been the keeper of a relic known as the Hand of Glory for the better part of my late. The Hand of Glory is a dark relic, sought by all thieves in a severed hand, cleaved from the body of a wrongfully hung man. The will of the hanged man imposes itself on the hand, to grasp futilely for revenge for his. The idle hand is given a task, to bear the light of another soul, itself formed from the remains of one wrongfully condemned, and not seek to demise the bearer. Any who have crafted and bear the Hand of Glory from the hanged man's hand will be rendered invisible, as well as, and light shall ever be cast upon their path. However, the powers are draining, and tax the holders. The bearer of the Hand of Glory will perish along with the flame. The boon is no mere small enchantment, my friend. Your skills of legerdemain would make the legendary Grey Fox's skill look like that of an infant quaw. The fire of my candle is nearly gone, and I must pass the hand for another to bear if I am to be. Were you to take this burden, I would not say to do so lightly, and in crafting the Hand of Glory, use it. Such a noble gesture. The hand itself is well hidden, to resist the temptation to use it further. Though its curse already weighed heavy on me, I could not bear to part with it before then. The hand resides within the glacial cave on the Isle of Solstheim, far away from the reach of any temptation. Go there and obtain it. After you have done so, you must collect the essence from the corpse of an individual who has been executed. They're fat, to craft the candle. The nature of the crime should be anything but black and white. Anything disputed or questionable will fuel the flame. With this civil war underway, there should be ample possibilities. Once you have the two items, return to me, and I shall instruct you further.
Что тебе нужно, слышащий? Ступай уже!
Я жду твоего приказа. Жду твоего приказа, слышащий.
Слышащий, предстать перед тобой великая честь. Всегда иди в тени, мой слышащий.
Я тебе все расскажу. Все. Только остановись, прошу. Пожалуйста.
Ты что, со мной так нельзя?
Oh, no, you don't.
Siegfried!
Жалкая блоха.
Kill the archer.
That was here to kill or be killed.
These old forts didn't see much use before the war. People tend to relax in times of peace.
Тут кто-нибудь есть?
Не...
My victories have them.
You are. May the dead find peace in Sovngarde. Talos, bless our victory.
Ему об этом известно. Им всем известно.
Сколько еще мы будем ждать?
Считаешь, я должен отправить Балграфу послание более ясное?
Да. Надо воткнуть меч ему меж ребер.
Мы опозорим его, захватив.
Путешествуй осторожно. Опасность поджидает повсюду.
Значит ли это, что мы готовы к открытой войне?
Наберись терпения.
Я настаиваю. Они все заслуживают как и их ныне мертвый король.
Смерть долго и была моим посланием ярлам. Кто бы ни пришел на их место, всем нужна будет поддержка нашей армии.
Мы готовы.
Leave me
Только
alone.
скажи.
Посмотрим,
The
как пойдут
Imperials.
дела в
I'm
Вайтраке.
afraid my days as the steward
Если мы возьмем
of... Perhaps
город
the
без боя,
Stormcloaks might
тем
rally to...
лучше.
Not...
Если нет,
Don't worry. We are fully in control of everything.
боюсь, что не весь. Многих еще предстоит убедить.
Тогда пусть они умрут, сражаясь за своих ложных королей.
Мы слишком долго были солдатами и знаем цену свободе. Дадим людям время на раздумье.
Тут не о чем думать.
А как же их семьи, Галман?
Их дети сражаются под нашими знаменами. Мы их семьи.
Хорошие слова, Галман. Скажи мне, почему ты поддерживаешь меня?
Ты ведь знаешь, Ульфрик, за тобой я готов пойти даже в глубины Обливиона.
Знаю. Но скажи мне, за что ты сражаешься?
За то, чтобы эльфы никогда не правили людьми. А ты, Ульфрик, разве это не то, за что сражаешься ты?
Я бьюсь за тех, кто умер у меня на руках, вдали от дома. За их жен и детей, чьи имена шептали, умирая, мои солдаты. Сражаюсь за нас, тех немногих, кто смог вернуться домой, и не нашедших там ничего, кроме чужаков, живущих. За мой разоренный народ, вынужденный платить долги империи, слишком слабый, чтобы управлять ими, но смеющий объявлять их преступниками. За желание быть свободными. За то, чтобы жертвы прошлых сражений не были забыты.
Твои слова отзываются в наших сердцах, Ульфрик. Ты станешь верховным королем. Но в день, когда слова станут реальностью, такие, как мы, больше будут не нужны.
Когда настанет этот день, я с радостью отойду.
Я всю жизнь
Да.
Талос создал
Вернемся в
империю.
настоящее.
И чем
Нам
имперцы ему
предстоит
платят?
война.
Я убираюсь и готовлю во дворце.
Йорли, мне нужно, чтобы ты направил послание в наши лагеря на западе.
Какого содержания?
Я отвожу людей Гары и Хадринга к ним на усиление.
Разумно ли это?
Это сработает, если мы отведем людей Харна с юга. И если нам улыбнется удача.
Конечно. Хотя в последнее время она не радует нас улыбкой.
Сейчас я не прошу у тебя совета, дружище. Просто отправь сообщение.
Нужно что-то?
Get away from me, Red Guard. Crawl.
Эй, это ведь тебе мы обязаны смертью Алена Дюфона в Ральдтхаре. Слухами земля полнится. Говорят, он был отпетый бандит.
What do you want, boy? Come to the butcher's stall to stare at the meat? The bloodworks are no place for an urchin fresh off his mother's teat. So, you've come to watch. Too bad. None of my jailers seem interested in playing their parts. I live in this box of mammoth piss, but on account of no crime. I was one of the commanders who helped Ulfric retake the Reach from the Forsworn. Like anyone with half a brain, the mines there could be harvested and used to craft weapons. Yet, in order to take the town, we first needed to clear it of the enemy. Yes, Karthwasten had a very large Breton population. There was no way to distinguish the crowds from the spies. They saw our numbers, they knew our true position. All that was left to do was relay them. The only way to protect, so we lined them up, a soldier to a man, and took every one of their heads. A warrior who clings to morals is like a whore who values chastity. Go sit in a cabbage patch, boy. You're too green to be anything but a vegetable. King Torrik didn't take kindly to my methods. He wanted me in solitude to stand trial for my crimes. What crimes? It wasn't just the milkmaids in solitude. Even Galmar took umbrage with the way I disposed of the urchins. At first, I took their tongues. I meant to spare them their lives. Then I remembered some of them might know how to write, so I took their thumbs too. But even then, they still had their hearts, and those boiled with hatred for my soldiers. The veins in Galmar's neck almost popped when I told him. Men like him, you think he spits acid and chews glass, but he's as soft as a mud crab's belly. He aimed to send me to solitude as a gift, make Torrig think the cloaks were on his side. So I told the old bear what I really thought of him, and then I reached for my axe. I would have had Galmar's neck if Ulfric didn't shout me down. Hearing that thoom, it made me want to tear out his throat and use it as a flute. Yes, I get visitors come to revel in my punishment. Forsworn sympathizers and some of my former men. They assure me the torturer is behind that wall, warming up his tongs. They say Ungal is out by the forge tending to my headstone. Or that the executioner is waiting at the door, using his axe to clip his toenails. Yet, I never see any of these cowards. Even if I welcome their arrival, for Sovngarde awaits me in the next life. I'd like that. I'd like it more if you opened this cage and gave me a weapon first. Few come to gawk anymore, for few remember Karthwasten now that all of Skyrim is drenched in blood. My only visitors are guards. They come around to spit at me and hurl their inane insults. Some of them got more saliva than others. I've gotten bored of strangling them, so I started studying their height, or more precisely, the height of their throats. Until next time. Speak. Because I wasn't a true son of Skyrim. I never cared about Talos or purging the land of those who weren't kin. I value one thing and one thing only: strength, power. Ulfric was a better warrior than all the other Jarls of the realm, and thus a better man. Ulfric saw it too. I was raw, rough, nothing more than a barbarian. But he saw my power, my genius. A warrior's genius is different from a thinker's. It can't be explained because its very essence relies on the silencing of thought. A thinker analyzes, worries, fears, doubts. A warrior does. A thinker seeks an answer. A warrior provides it. I don't think. I do what needs to be done. It's why Ulfric chose me to lead his men, why Karthwasten was purged, and why the war was won. Yes, I once wore the uniform of a Stormcloak commander, although I was first known for my fists. No son or daughter of Skyrim, not even Hornscar Headsmasher, could take me in a brawl. It also seemed like the more cloaks I pummeled, the better my rank became. Only now I wear the uniform of a murderer, a traitor, and a disgrace. The bastard son of Skyrim, they call me. Agreed. But it never should have become a scandal. You think what happened in Karthwasten was the exception? Innocent blood is shed every day, and those who shed it are immortalized in tome and song. The difference between them and me is that one of my soldiers lost his backbone and squealed like a stuck pig. An enemy is an enemy. Mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, old and young. Death has 1,000 faces. Then come for me. But do me a favor and open up this cage first, so I can tell my ancestors that death is no Bronmir. I'll say that coward's name all the way to the exit. This was even before the business with the gutter snake. As I said, we had the only when I inspected the line. He said the girl reminded him of his sister. So I stood then I gave the girl my sword. And you should have seen the look on that fool's face. It was a lot more painful his way, with her twisting around, spraying blood like that. Good. But don't make it quick. Give some color to his pretty little face first. Make it quick. Until next time.
Рад, что ты здесь. Нужно убить хладнокровную гробокопательницу. Орудует обычно в зале мертвых в Виндхельме. Вот это все мое золото. Если кто спросит, мы никогда не встречались.
Hello, friend.
О, какая жалость. Плохой из тебя все-таки сыщик. С чего тебе пришло в голову обвинять меня? Я сам разыскиваю убийцу. Что? Я никогда не... Как именно выглядел этот... Я хорошо знаю этот амулет. Точнее, я наслышан о нем. Это амулет некроманта. Легендарный. Похоже, в чем-то твои выводы были правильны. Тут орудует некромант. Каликсто часто путается в таких вещах. Я заметил, что убийство происходит. Раз теперь мы знаем, что они связаны с каким-то некроманским. Ну-ка посмотрим. От лорда сопоследнего.
Будь завтра ночью в каменном квартале. Я почти гарантирую, что именно там убийца станет искать следующую жертву.
Speak. What is it? Until next time. Until next time.
Кузину императора убили. В Солитьюде на ее собственной свадьбе, представляешь? Вот. У нас такого бы никогда не случилось.
Балгров не даст нам прямого ответа.
Он настоящий норд.
Моей подруги больше нет. Боги, как же мне будет ее не хватать? Нет. О, боги! Что же это творится такое?
Услышь мои молитвы, сына Катоша, и подари покой этим душам.
It's good for every soldier to walk through town and remind themselves what they're trying to protect.
Владыка времен, молю тебя, прояви милосердие и доброту к мертвым.
И что же тебе понадобилось,
Боги улыбаются щедрым и милосердным.
I can always make time to speak.
О, спасибо. Собираешься нарушить закон, а? Я научу тебя, но не бесплатно.
Погляди.
Anytime, always a pleasure.
Я заработал состояние, плавая капитаном, но теперь уже отошел от дел.
Я не торгую.
Да, немного того, немного сего. Спасибо за визит.
Великий Архей, молю тебя.
Да чего же я? Все, что есть, все на прилавке.
Good luck out there.
Когда вам что? Да немного того, немного сего. Обязательно посетите подержанные товары Садрии в квартале Серых.
Once was a woman as fair as an evening of springtime in old Stroh's Mackay. Once was a woman as fair as an evening of springtime in old Stroh's Mackay.
What is it? Farewell.
The people in the city have it easy. But there'll come a time when everyone...
Говорят, будто Темное Братство вернулось. И оно сильнее, чем когда-либо. Вроде как поселились в Данстаре. Ты ничего не знаешь об этом?
Отец говорит, нам просто нужно жить дальше. Просто. Как будто это так легко. До встречи. Да. Ладно.
Балгров не даст нам прямого ответа.
Он настоящий Норд. Он образумится.
Я не был бы столь...
Тупица.
Мы перехватили курьера из Солитьюда. Империя сильно давит на Вайтран.
И что, по-твоему, я должен делать?
Если он не с нами, значит, он против нас.
Ему об этом известно. Им всем известно.
Сколько еще мы будем ждать?
Считаешь, я должен отправить Балграфу послание более ясное?
Да. Надо воткнуть меч ему меж ребер.
Мы опозорим его, захватив город. Послание яснее нет.
Я рад, что тебе удалось исправить свою ошибку. Я дам приказ немедленно освободить Фунфер. Наш город у тебя в неоп... Думаю, ты заметишь, что стражники теперь относятся к тебе гораздо более радушно.
Долго и была моим посланием ярлом. Кто бы ни пришел на их место, всем нужна будет поддержка нашей армии.
Путешествуй осторожно. Опасность поджидает.
Посмотрим, как пойдут дела в Вайтране. Если мы возьмем город без боя, тем лучше. Но если нет...
Народ на твоей стороне.
Боюсь, что не видно.
Greetings. Goodbye.
Ну, привет. Пока.
Это зал мертвых. Когда-нибудь
I am just
ты
an
тоже
acolyte
тут
here.
окажешься.
You should talk to Sister Helgerd.
До встречи.